Hey guys, welcome back to Swing and a Drive. That is Logan. I am James. Logan, good to see you. The weekend didn't go the way the season started. The season started kind of okay, uh, but you play three series against three teams that are projected to not do very well. You want to come out of that fairly well.
They
And the
were
Blue
all
Jays,
below 500 last season.
yeah. So based on expectations for this year, the Blue Jays came into this first 9 game stretch thinking, let's do this and get out to a good 6-3, 7-2, 9-0 kind of start. But they are 4-5 to start the season, and not only that, after being swept by the Chicago White Sox over the course of the weekend. Not a happy Easter for the Blue Jays. A few bad things, a few news and notes to pass your way. Uh, During the weekend, Alejandro Kirk went down with a fractured thumb in his catching
That's
hand.
a big one.
He's on the 10-day DL or IL, but he is going to miss a month, 2 months. Like it's gonna be a significant time. So Brandon Valenzuela, who we got a good look at in spring training with Kirk being
Yep.
on the WBC roster for Mexico, him and Tyler Heineman. I almost said Jamie Heineman again. Uh, Him and Tyler Heineman have catching duties going forward for the next little while. We'll see if that's the duo that stays. As well, finally, after another meltdown, Brendan Little has been optioned to the minors.
Meltdown.
And the Jays have made a few pickups in the pitching ranks. We picked up Joe Mantiply and brought him in to essentially replace Brendan Little like a lefty. Or at least for depth. He is a 35-year-old lefty with a 4.51 career ERA. He allowed 15.83 runs scored per 9 innings in his 10 appearances in 2025. He has 217 innings of pro baseball pitched in the last 10 years. Why did we make that move? Next guy, signed 28-year-old second base Tyler Fitzgerald to fill out our infield depth, which we traded for him, I guess, with the Giants for cash considerations. Uh, Seems fairly unnecessary trade for a middle infielder after you just let go of Leo Jimenez. I don't know. Make it make sense. Signed a 33-year-old reliever named Austin Voth. He has, or Voth, I don't know how he says it. He has a career 4.69 ERA, and he's been signed to serve as the long relief option. He actually pitched the other day, and has did
Side note, he got optioned today to AAA, and
okay.
Josh Fleming is on his way up.
Who did Fleming?
Josh Fleming.
Josh Fleming. Okay, yeah. So that just happened. Which okay, and it's again like we have all these guys go down. You think you have your depth, and then guys go down, and the Jays are like, no, we don't want to actually bring up any of the guys that we had a long look at to be our depth. Whatever. Anyway, one more guy we just picked up is a young 23-year-old pitcher from Japan named Tomoya Kinjo.
Well, reports anyway.
Reports, reports, yes, and we will see if that's actually true or not. So that's kind of where the weekend leaves us. We picked up a bunch of pitchers. We got rid of one, and the Jays have played some shaky baseball. Logan, what do you think the strategy is right now for the Jays from an asset management sort of team strategy pivot? I feel like they're just kind of throwing things against the wall and hoping anything sticks.
Oh, dude, it's just there. Yeah, that's literally it. Like they are just winging it right now. They have no idea what to do. It does feel a little bit like the sky is falling, like we were talking about the other day. We've lost Barger, Kirk, Ponce in the
Yeah,
last in the first 9 games of the season.
yeah,
Ponce is out for the season probably. He got transferred to the 60-day IL
yes,
yesterday.
yeah,
Santander went to the 60-day IL yesterday.
yeah.
Um, so Joe Mantiply, he is like, I don't know. He has had okay seasons as a reliever. His most recent
Yes.
was not very okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was due to injury and he's on his way back from injury or not. I don't really know that full situation. I think he'll be serviceable. I don't know if you mentioned the pickup of Patrick Corbin.
Oh, I didn't. I failed to mention Patrick Corbin. Yes, you're right.
So the
Yeah,
Jays
that's another one.
Corbin to a 1 year, $1 million deal. He is currently pitching in Dunedin, or he pitched in Dunedin. Apparently it went okay yesterday. I mean, the other part that we apparently half of the roster is sick. It's not just Lauer. So
Right, they did talk about the
guys
bug
are
going around.
struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're scrambling, man. I think it's scramble time. They are freaking out a little bit. They realize, like everyone else does, that every game matters the same. So start of the season, end of the season, and if you're playing against teams that are, coming off of sub 500 seasons last year and projected to still have a sub 500 season this year, you have to win those, at least series.
You got to win the series. You can't. I mean, you want to.
Right, like
you want to expect to beat those guys, the pants off of those guys, but they're pro ball players still too. If they take 1 out of 3 against you,
but we lost
that
5 out of
happens.
6
Yes.
to the Rockies and the White Sox.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
the 2 worst teams in baseball last year. And the Rockies did not improve, really. The White Sox added some stuff to improve.
The Blue Jays made both of those teams look like top-tier MLB franchises in their games. Like,
Well, I mean,
it was not the best. It was not
we
the
can get
best
into
set
it.
of
Like
games.
they're throwing the ball around the field the last couple of days. Like,
Yeah.
I think again, the sickness going around the clubhouse is not helping that situation. But they are playing poorly, the whole team. Like, we've been ripping on Brendan Little, and yeah, he sucked and he gave a bunch of runs. They finally dealt with that situation. Thank goodness.
Yep.
They did something the fans wanted, but I didn't expect them to do it. Honestly, I didn't think they'd ever do it.
I was really worried.
Literally, like, too late. And I don't know that it was too late. It was maybe a little late, but not too late. So
It certainly isn't too late. Like, they made the move early enough in the season. They realized that they can't afford to have a situation where they fall down below 500 too many games. Like, you gotta be making a push relatively early.
So, I mean, the pitching situation isn't fantastic, which is crazy because we started off pretty strong pitching situation this year. But it doesn't help that the team isn't hitting. They're not hitting at all, like top to bottom. And not only that, they're committing errors at a really not Blue Jays pace.
Yes.
Like, this is very not Blue Jays baseball. It's tough to watch.
Hard to watch.
Tyler Heineman, I mean, the first one when he came in cold for Kirk, when Kirk came out of the game and he got in, like, I'll give him a bit of a pass on that one because of the situation, coming in cold, not really being ready. But when he threw it into left field and 2 runs scored on a bunt, that was all on him, really. I mean, Brendan Little let some runs in that shouldn't have been in, and if those, they would have had the lead still. Anyway, losing that game is on him. And he, to his credit, took ownership of that. He has said it to the media. He fully knows that he didn't play well and he's got to pick it up. So I don't think that will continue. But
I agree.
Varsho making mental errors and Akamoto's can't not handle in the hot corner that well the last few days, and just everything, one after the other.
I don't want to get too down in the dumps this early in the year.
I know
we're 9 games in, and I mean, you go on a couple of tears and you're fine. But these are the games, like we said at the top, like these are the games you need to win, because today and before, I mean, we'll at least have 1 game against the Dodgers under our belt before anybody sees this video. So today we start against the Dodgers, and they're a top team. Everybody's billing it as Game 8 of the World Series. And right now, the Dodgers look like maybe they could play Game 8 of the World Series, but the Blue Jays don't look like they would have made it there. Not even close. Maybe this is the kind of game that we need to get up for it, and maybe this will help us.
I think so.
Snap back. I mean, and, if it's the flu, those usually are much shorter in duration than nasty colds and stuff that last and linger.
Hopefully it's clearing its way through, but and not not causing too much havoc to the lineup.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see what happens with that, and I just really hope that the Blue Jays can get back to Blue Jays ball. These pickups, we'll see how many of these guys end up throwing Blue Jays innings this year,
Yeah.
or not. They might choose their depth to be some of the guys we've talked about before coming out of AAA, and those guys just fill in the AAA slots like that.
Yep.
That could be how they end up
Aaron
using these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we'll see how the Blue Jays actually end up using all of the guys they've picked up in the last few days. And then when guys start finding their way back into the roster, we'll see where we're sitting. And maybe, maybe the sky won't be falling quite as bad in a day or two. But we'll see how the game goes tonight. And we'll check in with you guys again in a few days. And until then,
let us know how you're feeling. What do you think of this team so far? We all were screaming for Brendan Little to go. They made the right decision there. Or they've made the fans happy anyway.
Did they make you happy by getting rid of Brendan Little?
I mean, I'm not unhappy.
Let us know. Okay, guys. And until next time, we will talk
Go
again.
Jays.
Peace.